When an assassin shot Theodore Roosevelt moments after he took the stage, he waved off doctors and finished his speech. But when they finally got to examine him, what they found left them absolutely stunned. In the long list of America's presidents, 4 became so revered that they're memorialized on Mount Rushmore, but only one of them practically carried the nation into the 20th century. Theodore Roosevelt didn't have an easy life, but each hardship he endured turned him into a stronger man and leader, who became renowned for the sheer force of his will as he overcame it. After the horrific losses he suffered in 1884, Teddy threw himself into his dream of being a cowboy, even building Elkhorn Ranch in North Dakota. This helped him to cope with his grief, as did an old friend. Even before Teddy met his wife Alice, he'd already experienced a dramatic love life, mostly centred on his childhood sweetheart, Edith Caro. Whatever the problem was that had led to their eventual breakup, it was water under the bridge by 1879, when they decided to bury the hatchet. By that time, Teddy was already married to Alice, but Edith hadn't let go of her feelings for him. After losing both his mother and his wife, Teddy and Edith became reacquainted. They would eventually marry in 1886 and go on to welcome 4 children of their own. Teddy had already proven that he was a man who could get things done in the political sphere, so when President William McKinley was looking for a new Assistant Secretary of the Navy, Roosevelt's name stood out. Taking the position in 1897, he immediately began shaking things up by fortifying the US Navy, likely foreseeing that this would be necessary soon enough. The United States had been at odds with Spain, so when the USS Maine mysteriously exploded in early 1898, Teddy knew exactly where to point the finger. President McKinley wanted to talk his way out of conflict, but Teddy ordered many of America's naval vessels to ready themselves. His suspicions were soon confirmed as Spain and America went head-to-head in 1898. Teddy realised he no longer wanted his position and instead established the first volunteer cavalry regiment in America so he could fight in the conflict himself. Following his service in the Spanish-American War, he ran for governor of New York and won. Focusing on protecting those in poverty, Teddy's run as governor was a taste of what he would later be like as president. Having impressed prominent figures in the Republican Party, Teddy was suddenly presented with an opportunity when William McKinley's vice president, Garrett Hobart, died in 1899. Many urged Teddy to throw his hat in the ring as Hobart's replacement, but while he was no less ambitious than before, he adamantly refused. Ever since he became governor, Teddy had rubbed several other politicians the wrong way, including Thomas C. Platt, who wanted nothing more than to get rid of him. Believing the post of vice president would get him out of the way, Platt made a deal with Teddy, who stated that the only way he would take the nomination was if the Republican National Convention offered it to him directly. Believing he had a pretty good chance at avoiding such an outcome, he was in for a rude awakening. Teddy may have wanted nothing to do with the office of vice president, but as he quickly discovered, not everything would turn out how he planned. After his enemies dedicated to his job throughout his second term, he'd already sworn he wouldn't run for a third, and as the 1908 election drew nearer, he remained true to his word. It wasn't that he'd grown tired of the job, more so that he believed sticking to 2 terms was